Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 9 of Tony Talks Life. I'm so damn tired. I'm so worn out. I I'm burnt out. I've only had it's only been 2 days of school, and I'm burnt out. Not even by school. I'm just burnt out by all the things I'm doing. I mean, remember when I said that I was trying to have it all and failing spectacularly? Yeah, that's the feeling that I'm having once more. Because boy, it didn't dawn on me just how busy tomorrow is going to be. I mean, I got to teach. That's number one. That's top priority, right? Then after that, I have to no, not even after that. During school, I have two meetings to go to. Two. One for the student council, one for the Rainbow family. Then after school, I'm staying back to help the environmental club, and they're gonna be there till 5. And then after that, I come home, maybe like rest or take a shower. Oh, backtrack a little. Around the time that I am also doing the environmental club, I have a meeting to attend for a video production that I'm not gonna lie, haven't even started on. I'm gonna try to do it right now tonight as I wait for my camera to fully charge. This thing has been out of commission for a month. It's just been sitting over there in the corner. I don't know if you ever saw it in the corner over there. I think it might have been in a video or two. I don't remember, but it's been there, just sitting there doing nothing. Battery finally died, so I'm just letting it charge right now. And then when I'm done with this, I'm gonna eat. Then I'm gonna try to do that. Try to do 2 videos and edit it so that I can show it to the team tomorrow. Then after that, maybe I get to come home and rest for a while. Yeah, about a while. Then at 7, I gotta go to a dinner, and then after that, I gotta go meet some friends for like an end of our semester celebration. Even though next week we start school again, I still have to call the UOG health office because for some reason there's a hold on my account because I didn't clear with the health office for some reason. I don't freaking know. Then there's tomorrow, a baptism and traveling around the island with friends, karaokeing and all the good stuff. Yeah, do you see what I mean by trying to have it all and failing tremendously? It's a good thing it's just the first week of school and you don't really need to make a lesson just yet because we have how can I forget? My syllabus is due next week for approval, and I still got to do that. So the title of this episode is gonna be. I was thinking like still living, still stressing. I was thinking more like, yeah, something like that. I don't know, something about like still stressing. The words still stressing will be in the title somewhere. Still jiving, still living, still stressing, something like that. Why do I do this to myself? Why do I do this to myself? Why? Am I afraid am I afraid I'm gonna miss out? Is that what it is? Fear of missing out, FOMO? Or is it because I don't want to be lazy? I really don't know the answer. I have no answer. All I know is that, damn dog, why do you do this to yourself, Tony? Why do you do this to yourself? Truth be told, I mean, I thought I could balance it. I mean, no, everyone thinks they could do everything until they try to do everything, right? Isn't that the phrase? Or did I create that phrase? I might have created that phrase. I call ownership until somebody proves me wrong that that's not my own phrase. But everyone thinks they can do everything until they try to do everything. And clearly, here I go again, right? And again, this goes back to the advice. This goes back to me failing to even live up to my own advice, which is, hey, sometimes you just need to take a break. But in taking a break, I also slack on all the other work I gotta do. Hell, this pod every time, every damn time, I always say podcast. I don't know why. It's not even intentional anymore. But every time, man, like this vlog might even be late. It's what? It's 7:17 right now. If I finish recording in the next, let's say, 10 minutes, it's still going to take about 30 minutes for this video to upload, so it might even miss the 8 o'clock premiere date. So look at that. I'm not even sticking to my own schedule. Lesson learned, guys. Don't try to juggle all the things. Don't try to juggle all the things. You're not going to be able to successfully do that. All the things. All the small things. No, they're not really that small. So what was my day like today? Well, today was relatively calm, to say the least. I think the biggest standout about today was seeing some of my old students. I posted this on my Instagram a few minutes ago, actually, at the time of the recording of this video. And I was just so touched how many of my former students came to visit me, and they were just so delighted to see me. And I was so delighted to see them. I never would have thought that I would see many of them again. They would move on to other teachers or they move on to other friends. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. They can do that. They don't have to. They don't have to stick with me. Part of part of growing up is moving on. You move past high school. You move past the people that you knew sometimes. But to see them come back and spend some time in my classroom, they seem to just relax in my classroom now, which was pretty interesting. I didn't expect that. But yeah, just see them like come to my classroom and relax or talk to me. There's this one student, she never stops talking to me. And I'm not mad about it, obviously, but man, it's, it's like clockwork with her. She even calls me her school dad. How about that? Which is both charming and a little bit strange. But then again, isn't that a high schooler in a nutshell? Charming and a little bit strange. But yeah, it touched me just to see some of them again. See how much of seeing them grow too. I saw a former student. She went through like a complete makeover. She changed her hair, she cut it, and I saw her and I'm like, whoa, you look so different. But in a strange way, I immediately could tell when she walked through my door. I'm like, I know who that is, even though her hair looks different, she looked different. I'm like, you can change all you want, but I know exactly who you are. The eyes were the dead giveaway, honestly. But yeah, it was so nice to see them. Some of them surprised me too. Like there were these two that came during the break, during school break. And again, talking about change, one of them, her hair looked completely different. She was even wearing some makeup, and I was like, "Whoa, that's new," you know. And she just seemed so delighted and happy, and I was so happy for her because she always seemed so sad and upset to be in my class sometimes, even though she would always say, "I loved your class." I'm like, "I didn't feel like you loved my class." And another one, she's actually from my very famous fashion construction class, a class which I had no right teaching. I had no right to teach because I am not a fashionable man. I'm not a fashionable person. And they said, "Hey, we need you to take on an extra class. Here's fashion construction." And I felt so bad for these kids, man. They couldn't have picked the worst person to teach these kids fashion construction. But despite it, they still liked me. They still enjoyed my class. And she, of all people, who is now a senior, she even seeked me out. I was so surprised to see her. I was like, "Hey, wow, okay, didn't expect that." Even on the first day, I had two former students, two of my best from my sixth period last year. They walked through the door. Mr. Watley, hey! I'm glad to see them. For all that we talk about with teenagers and how they either scare us or piss us off or annoy us, I never understood this innate dislike for teenagers. I get it, yeah, they can get on your nerves, and some of them, yeah, they do stupid things. I'm not denying that. I'm not saying they're all angels, nor am I saying they're all demons. But I think, in essence, I mean, they're kids, and they're seeking acceptance, whether from the world or from parents or from teachers or from others, and their behavior is based on the fact that they're seeking this acceptance, right? So they will behave accordingly to who they want to be accepted by. So I never understood the hate. I never understood the hate for teenagers. I think teenagers, they can be wonderful. They can be they can be a pox, but overall I think they're great. I could be changed. My opinion can change as time goes on because I am very much close to the age of my students. I mean, we're only like 10 years apart, give or take. No, about maybe 12 years apart, give or take. Yeah, about 12 years, because many of them were born like 2004, 2005. I was born 2000 or 2000. I was born in 1993, so it's about a 11 to 12-year age gap there, but we're more or less similar mindset wise, contemporaries. I think maybe once I turn like maybe in my 30s or 40s, I may think differently about teenagers. But as of right now, I think they're wonderful. I think they have a lot to offer. I think we undermine them way too much, or at least we discredit them as being stupid. And they don't get it twisted. It's not that they're stupid; they just make stupid decisions. They make emotional decisions. They're not very rational. It's not being stupid. It's just they're driven by their emotions most of the time. They're driven by, again, that acceptance, by that yearning to belong. Every teenager does it. We did it. I know I did. I know I did. So again, it's not that they're stupid. They're willing to ignore rationality, and they're willing to not think things through, which results in a stupid action. Yeah, it happens. Even the most rational person does a stupid thing. I once heard a story by a YouTuber, Mr. Ballin. He does these like strange, dark, and mysterious videos. This is the first time I think I've referenced him in a video, by the way. I used to watch him religiously. Lately, I've not been watching him because I don't know, something about his content has just not registered with me as much. I can't explain it. He still makes good content, I think. It's just his stories, they seem to drag out now, and just not, they're not vibing with me. My point being is that he told a story once about a woman who had IQ higher than Albert Einstein, and yet this woman tried to sneak into her ex-boyfriend or ex-husband, I forget either one, tried to sneak into his house by climbing through the chimney and got stuck, and she suffocated and died in the chimney. This woman had a high Q higher. Did I say high Q? What is this? Volleyball? She had an IQ higher than Albert freaking Einstein, who is widely considered one of the top 10 smartest people to ever have lived. And she did something so tremendously stupid. Tremendously. And that's what I mean. Like, your emotions can make you act irrationally, can make you forego rational thought. And teenagers just don't know how to control their emotions, don't know how to think properly. They think with the group, or they think what would make me be more accepted. Most teenagers think like that. Sorry, my phone's ringing, so it just, anywho. But yeah, once again, it's not about them being stupid. They're not stupid. They just act off of their emotions. That's all. Just act off of their emotions. But I'm delighted. I'm seeing my students again. Really, it put a smile on my face. You know, it brightened my day. It made me forget about all of the stresses of my life too. Just seeing them enjoying their life in this brief moment that we're sharing with each other. It was special. It was nice. You know, it's one of those rare moments in life where you forget all of the troubles and all of the pain and you just embrace the moment of peace, tranquility, and camaraderie. It is so good to see them all. And I cannot wait to see what amazing things they accomplish. I truly do mean this. And I'm going to see a lot of them in the clubs that I am a part of, that I'm advising. And I can't wait to see what they're going to do. I really can't. I'm excited. I'm super duper excited. Anywho, that's pretty much all I have to say. I mean, I honestly, it's what? Oh God, it's 7:28. 2 minutes gonna be 7:30, and I still gotta upload this video, and I don't even know if it's gonna make it to 8. It's not gonna make it to the pits. You don't even get that reference. It's from Sin City. You know when Benicio del Toro, this guy that got shot in the head, and Clive Owen is driving the janky car, and he's like, "Those hookers let you down. You're gonna get to the pits when you run out of gas. What are you gonna do? Call AAA. You sucker for the babes. You ain't gonna even make it to the pits." I love that scene. But by the way, that scene too was directed by Quentin Tarantino, which could explain why I love that scene so much. Anywho, so yeah, I should probably end this so I can upload this video and so it could be released on time. But I do appreciate you guys listening, and I hope you gained something from this episode again. Now tomorrow's gonna be a little difficult because it is the 10th episode. We reached it, guys, and I promise you, in the brief moment between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, I will find a way to record the 10th episode and have that up before I go out. I will find a way. And I told you that the episode will be heavily focused on reading comments. So I'll be reading some of my favorite comments from past episodes and, sharing it with you guys. And then we go from there. And maybe even there's some thought. If there's questions you have for me, maybe post them in the comment section of this video. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it as always. Hopefully I can get my work done tonight. It's not looking good, but I will try my best. But as always, guys, until our next episode, just remember, keep living life.